Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. As you can kind of see in my little chat, I managed to get stuck in my landing gear. No idea how. Um, we did do a little bit of shopping off camera just to make sure things were not glitchy, but I believe we do have a mission here, but the problem is well, the problem is getting everything taken care of. Now, as much as I want to take part in the big campaign, we are not currently in expedition mode, so we can't really do that. I can do is check to see this particular gentleman if he has the survey. Okay. Cute. Okay. Skip ahead. Survey. Hmm. That is cool and not something I have seen before. Better mining is always better. And come on. Fishing rod and cloaking device. We want the Atlas passes because we can use them for quite a few things. Now, I do understand you can unlock these things naturally. I'm not entirely worried about unlocking those yet. Exocraft upgrades. I don't think we actually need the Exocraft upgrades yet. Like, we will. Eventually. But not right this second, actually. The suit upgrades. Upgrade our backpack, because that is always a welcome addition, but we will be getting the translator because it has saved me more times than I can count. Interesting. Come on. They've added quite a few things since I've last been here. Some options will let you back in, some will not. Let's see, pressure membrane. Don't really need that. We're not worried about the construction right now. We oh, it's one of the things I've already picked up. Sorry, everybody. But the one thing we really want is the auto charger. That is going to be a major difference. We do also want to get the drive upgrades. So these scanners, I don't know if anyone's used them before, but ooh. That's neat, but not really useful. I think for right now that is fine. We will unlock the rest as we go along. Okay, both of those are interesting bits, but not really anything I am particularly worried about. Quantum computer easy, magnetic resonator easy. Actually, optical drill, solar mirror, quantum. We have a few things to pick up, and the easiest way to pick them up is going to be using a portal and going back to the space station that we have been to. Actually, I realize we jumped systems, I believe. Cool. But yeah, I believe we jumped systems. So one of the easiest things is going to be just leave here and go dock up at the station. We should be able to pick up all the parts we need. Go to the space station, see what we can find, and pick up some words. One of the things we have to get is our translators. Actually, since we are near a debris field, we'll be able to just go through, and eventually platinum will show up. Or not. Okay, let's just go to the station and pick up all the parts from travelers. Beep beep. You have copper, so might be able to just go here and go, hey, can I? Alright, let's do that. Because I forgot that I had almost everything preset. Like a fool. How many of these do I need? I need... Oh, I just need one more. I need 4 of these? No. 2. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Thankfully, we are in the closest one, so we can just go talk to people. Travelers, start ship and trade, yeah. Great. Fortunately, my friend, you do not have the thing I need. I'm sure one of you might. There's platinum. Okay, so we need convergence cube and a bunch of quantum computers. I don't mean a bunch, but a decent amount. And then we need to walk around, talk with everyone. And of course I wouldn't have it. That would be far too convenient. What do I need to make? Oh. So 5 quantum computers and 3 solar mirrors. Microprocessors and antimatter. Antimatter is... Okay. That was actually a lot easier than I thought that was gonna be. The convergence cube's gonna be a problem, but... now everything has got a nice boost. I feel like one of those pilots had the convergence cube I needed, and I just wasn't paying attention. Ionized cobalt and heavy metal. Heavy metal is easy. So we just need ionized cobalt and a convergence cube. Starship trade, good. See? Already paying dividends. Technically ammonia is easy. Or not easy, useful. Because I can just upgrade that. Worst comes to worst. Hardest part is I don't think I'm gonna find a convergence cube. That's a bit of a nicher object, and you tend to find it on the ground. There's these quantum computers I was looking for. But if you notice, I don't have any trades with them that are personal items, so yeah, that's not gonna be a thing. More cobalt. It's useful. Take a peek, see what we got.
Technology recharge.
You know what? I'll let you run because by the time I'm back from talking with everyone, it should be all good. Hi, friend. Want to teach me how to talk? Away, please. Not trade. Now, for anyone who's never played this before, the main reason I'm going through all the hassle of talking with these people and learning it is there are recipes and things that you can only get doing certain things. Well, not only, but basically the best way you can get it is by getting it for free from a building. And you can only get certain things by talking with people. And if you don't know what they're saying, you're likely to either mess it up or actually kill them. Like, product seems like a weird thing to learn, but it's actually very, very important. Because if it tells you, hey, the product is going to be, we'll say, sodium, and you think it actually said the item needed was sodium, you may put sodium in a thing that's going to make sodium and break it. Trade, because trade is one of the most common things used. Ooh, Corvex. Synthetic, yeah. I understand you guys using that a couple times. Destiny's interesting symbol for you guys. Press language help. Technology. Eventually, we will run out of things to ask people. It is a thing. I think conversion speaks or entity. That could be hello traveler. I wouldn't know. We do mystery symbol. Because, again, it's one of the useful ones. Being able to talk with people? Yes, very useful. Being able to understand what's going on, with a process, I guess? Much more important sometimes. The Gek word for Gek. It is actually also convenient to learn the words that are most common for a language, because by learning the most common words, you're able to reduce the amount of times your translator is going to be wasted on them. You're good, you're good. You're good. You're good. I think that should be most people. Talk with you, see if you got any multi-tool upgrades that are useful to me. Scanner modules. Nice, but not really worried about scanner modules right now. You'll notice the modules I mostly go for are the jetpack modules, or movement modules, which they don't have. It is weird that that behaves similar to a railgun, at least in art design. Okay, then. Army. And the conflict scanner is going to be a hard one. We are gonna push off the anomaly detector so that we have quite a bit going for it. And that, my friend, is how you really up your thing. So, take a look at Anomaly. Also, why was that ship massive? Neat. I just... don't know what to do with that. I think it's pretty, but okay. Let's move into the void a little bit more. Do 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 do. Hazard containment field. Okay. Weird, but I got another one. Okay. Another weird thing. Like, these are interesting things to take photos of, but as far as I'm aware, aside from the idea that you could capture one or something, I have no idea. Hi. Okay, that's kind of useless. Alright. We'll do one more on the way back, and then we'll land and use the resource scanner to see what we get. If we get another one of those eye things, we'll know the system is basically dead. Pirate controlled mine station. Neat. That was neat. Hi, are you foolish enough to actually try? And there you go. Hmm. I'm pretty sure that's for the actual, like, offensive shield. Hmm. Really worried about space combat since we seem to be doing well. Okay, we've entered the atmosphere. We've run a scan. I'll make sure we're slowed down enough that stuff renders in. Unknown building. Hey, friend, I'm assuming you're kind of stranded here. Hi. Still have no idea what you said. Okay. No idea, but we can take a photo of it. Mm-hmm. Antimatter is one of the easier ones. Wrong button. Go up. Good. Leave the pilot's seat. And let's just make some chrome metals. Obviously, we don't need 1,000. There we go. Get back to flying. Oh, look. Hmm. Let's check something. Do we still have the... and the base? Actually, let me do a smart thing. He says, and then proceeds to not do the smart thing. Let me check the mission. Kill sentinels. That could be a problem, so let's don't worry about that. Okay. Come on. Gain a little bit of altitude so we can actually see what's around us. And then pick a distance and fly off. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but there's actually quite a lot of stuff on the planets. Obviously, you can see all the small bits and bobs and going around, but if you notice, that didn't show up, but it was there. And the solar mirrors just need gold, which, if I'm not mistaken, I actually have up in the cargo container. Oh, that was the right one. Funny. I wholly thought that was the wrong one. Component built. We you off, send you off. You have to make copies of those. Let's go say hi. Okay, let's see if we can tell what he's saying. Question: blank unknown form. Okay, so I got. Said I got an upgrade module? Didn't think so. Again, that's why you're supposed to make sure you can actually read what they're telling you. That is not a valuable multi-tool, at least not right now. Galactic market-wise. So you merchant, you guys tend to have interesting stuff. Components. Fortunately, you don't have any of the stuff I need. Except the ground for starship components. Buried tech. Buried tech. Tech. Power, see? That would have been an interesting thing to have information on. Ooh, two salvage containers within relatively close proximity of each other. That is useful. Well, that was a thing. Well, I guess that happens when you have animals nearby. I'm sorry, is did that just fade into non-existence? No, it's obscured by the clouds. Okay, that looks a lot more normal than I originally thought. That scared me a whole lot because that looked like it had tentacles, and I was really worried that, like, I was about to be attacked by a Cthulhian monster. Again, there's a lot about this game I have not seen in a while, and I don't want to be terrified. So, what I get for it? Speedbird. Neat. Now, something that is relatively useful, at least that I have noticed, is you can, at least if you have the exosuits and stuff like that, just drive around and get all this done relatively quickly. Boop, boop. Oh, that's good. That's something I really like. Um, nice scrap, and I believe I can trade that. Again, more parts, which, believe it or not, are very important. Ancient data structure? I'm sorry, am I about to find, like, your Wi-Fi? Or I'm gonna find the terrifying cubes of terrifyingness. It's just a bunch of navigation data. Don't get me wrong, free stuff is great, but it's very questionable. Must not have highlighted the salvage. Let me just do a quick once over to make sure I didn't jump over it. Okay. Hey. Hmm. Here's a balloon. Would have been exponentially faster. Industrial cargo link. Okay, not quite useful, but I could make a cargo ship with that. Data. And go take a peek at this. Yeah, huh. Like, I might want to set up a base here just for the ability to do the scrap stuff. Runaway mold quite literally tries to run away. And that is quite a large amount of it. It's because I have the thing that boosts how much I get out of them. This Okay. That was weird, but... let's just, clear path. There were. So quick. Okay. That is absurd because even before duplication, that is just an obscene amount that it grants access to. There's some buildings, or more specifically, unknown points. Not sure what that is, but I honestly don't really trust it. It's kind of freaky. This, I do know what it is. This is very useful. I didn't just crush it though, did I? Yeah, technically I didn't crush it. Housing, sodium nitrate housing and nanotubes is actually not the craziest. Why can't I make the housing? Oh, so honestly, a whole bunch of easy stuff.
No free slots in suit inventory.
It's a little baby. Go. Okay, there's the oxygen.
Units received.
we're gonna build that up as much as we can, and that is going to be basically just free material.
Technology recharge.
Yep.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
Okay. Inventory space, please. Could have definitely done some scanning while I was down there, but okay. Is this the one that's in the crater? No. Okay, let's see. Waypoint. Anything interesting nearby? Minor settlement. Not really useful. Ooh. Only level C and it's copper. Not really that useful. Wheels. So take a peek at the salvage container. Did I already get this one? That's a nice little boost. That is relatively close. Deep mineral, oh, that's not really that thing. I am this run it. Maybe later when we set up our secondary base. For now, yeah, for now we're not really that worried. The varied tech modules are interesting, but not quite necessary. Only because we are using the dupes for them, at least for now. Mhm. Heck. Yeah, not really seeing anything else. Oh, let's head back to ship. There we go. Hi, I need to run out.
Technology recharge.
Yep, keep going. What are you working on? Nothing, you're just running. Good to know. Hmm. Okay, let's go take a peek at this minor settlement. Probably gonna be another one of those little itty bitty trading outposts. Yep. Another trading outpost with weird stuff. I do love the look at that, though. Like, the coloration of that planet. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Let me see if we... Photo mode. Nice. Yeah. That's weird. That's funny. Increase the fog and all of a sudden the planet is a little easier to see. Honestly, restore the default. Increase it. Hmm. Oh, that inverse. Oh, that's why my eyes freaked out. There we go. Some of you may recognize that later. Let's take a peek at the weapons terminal. Not worth it. Hey, buddy. Are you gonna say anything I can use? Think- Now I got a scanner module. Do I need it? No, but they're always useful. Hmm. I remember something needed a hydraulic wire, but so. Uh. Ah. Hi, you. Drop that off Starship. Drop that off Starship. That off, and that off. Here we go. And since we have not found convergence cubes anywhere, we are going to just dupe it. Just dupe it, dupe it, dupe it. There we go. And I'll go here and go, hey, looks like a neat place. Where is it? Broken region cube. There we go. Okay. Alright, you can have that. Can you? Hmm.
Technology recharge.
Oh, look. It didn't work. That's kind of funny. I will be making a bunch of those, just because I don't have them. Now you... are going... hopefully... There we go. Also, boom, now that I have it, I should have a lot easier time with a lot of conversations. Hey. Bafada, here we come. Now, should be relatively good, actually. And just a free extra one of those, because why not? And here's where we get real crazy. Now, the ability to have this in my ship does make for some very interesting capabilities. There we go. And now we are technically good. Go here.
Technology recharge.
Give it more fuel. Okay. Storage. The rest of you are going in my inventory. Rest of those parts are gonna be able to stay out for now.
Technology recharge.
There we go. am gonna make extras of those, but I'm also heading up to the station. Because, one, I want to see if the salvage is what I think it is. If it is, awesome, I now have a planet that I can get more if I don't just keep duping it. But I also have other things that I can get with ease. And whoop. Okay. Let us go to the trade menu first, see if the advanced stuff can be done. Oh. Okay, so they want at least 14. At least 7. At least 3.
Product received.
Cool. Is why not?
Product received.
Cool. And we're definitely going to be duping that because why not? Reactor. See, that's one of the best parts about having a whole bunch of really interesting bits. Do you want 10 of them? I can trade for just about anything, and duplicate it. Torpedo launcher. Do another 3. And we will duplicate those modules, but the other thing we're going to do is come to here, purchase, purchase, sell,
Units received.
make all the money. These things. No idea, so I'm not going to mess with it. But what I will do is start duplicating the parts that I do want more of. Reminds me. Come here and take that. I do have to be careful though, because if I'm not mistaken, I can sell out of this inventory. Honestly, this might just be enough to make the value of everything. Faster to go through it this way. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Just have to make sure I don't accidentally... Where's the one? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I'm not mistaken, that gave me a little bit, yeah, a whole bunch of runaway mold, but also a bunch of nanite. And I can just do that and start building it higher and higher. Come here and give myself a bunch of extra parts that I want for shipbuilding. These look interesting, but I'm not worried about it right this second. Faster the hole. That, however, does look very important. And will be part of a redesign. And our little Thunderbird landing bay. Okay. Then we come here. We toss them in there. Purchase module. The basic cell. All that. Now we have all the money we could ever need. And modify. Here. That there. Now they're just... These are all just parts for me to see how they look. Just undid it because I'm a fool. See? Looks silly, but that the ambassador style is nice. I would love an ambassador style hatch. I think the ambassador will be go-to for this. Won't do that. Go back into redesign because I just messed up. The Thunderbird. Boom. Titan, the Titan is the best apparently. Hmm. Apply the edits. And there we go. Okay, that kind of annoys me. Okay. Since it did get rid of my little moneymaker, modify it. And then we're just gonna go boop, 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 boop. Hmm. Boom. Capacitor. Baxter, put it right there, even though I'm not a fan of putting it out in the open. I did that and then that. In previous design. Hmm. Okay, I haven't painted it yet, and I haven't fixed the inside, but right this second, I'm gonna set that up because that'll probably be my next thing. Boom. Boom. Make, yeah. Just for symmetry at this point. Go upstairs. Need a microprocessor and gold. Hmm. Not perfect, but I had silver around here somewhere. Might have to pick it up. I do have to come over here though and store the parts. Modify. Center. You know what? Yeah, why not? I look finish. Apply to the entire Corvette across the board. Apply the edits. Hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Haha! I do like that you get a whole bunch of slots for it. Means if you're careful, you can build up quite a bit of materials. I do need silver though. I don't know why I didn't get all the stuff back, but I'm pretty sure I can use you for something else entirely, but you're absolutely getting purchased. Hi. Ten.
Contact received.
You're a very interesting material. Might have to just go blow up stuff in the asteroid field just for the silver at this point. Okay, let's look at ship upgrades. Actually, on the note. Grades. S class. Capable of powering an S class ship. Yep.
Product received.
S class hyperdrive is absolutely amazing. Don't know if I have a product run, but let me see. Upgrade. Purchase storage. Actually. Upgrade. Upgrade class. Cool. Upgrade. Holy cow, that was expensive. Upgrade. Okay. That is a lot of expenses paid. A grade. And now, boom, boom. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when I want to fabricate a starship, I can make an S rank fighter. Okay. Spent a lot of money, but did get something we didn't have before, which I am absolutely thrilled about. I am gonna put this, however, in storage. Actually, can I? Like, I know the answer should be no, but can I put it in here? Oh, this is Boulder Dash. I do feel like I spent the last 2 hours not doing a whole lot, but doing a whole lot, if that makes sense. Oh, that's way too far off. And then we go boop, boop. Now let's go see if it lets us sell the S-Class reactors, because if so, I've made back my nanites. Hey friend, you wouldn't happen to, be willing... Oh. There we go. You can tell I made a whole bunch of those, and I can't even do anything with them. That's funny. My question is, are they really going to offer me minimum at the, Yes, 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 yes. That's funny.
Units received.
Why not? Seeing as I can't actually use it for stuff. But it is funny. Ooh. That's an interesting ship. Buddy. Let's see if you have anything useful in your trades. You do not have the silver I need. Let's take a look at your... Negotiate a price. Uh, sure. It's not... That's... I am going to... Wrong one. Keep that in storage for now. But I now have a sail ship, and I have a decent level sail ship. Alright. Let's go get some silver and get our mission capability back. We are getting out of our seat for now. Radar. We have the gold, the chromatic metal, and the plating, which is actually going to be relatively easy. If I'm not mistaken, I just have a bunch of that in storage. Not a bunch, but enough that I can take it and go, hey, boom, and boom. Teleporter cable. Okay, and you're activated. You're activated. Um, guys, not quite fun anymore. There we go. Okay. And okay, I do like that. Um, hmm, just gonna go through each one of these so that it stops bothering me about it. Radar. Carrier AI fragment. Sure. Ooh, salvage scrap and a paradise. Desert. High sentinel activity is absolutely what we need. Ha 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 ha. It's so nice looking. And the funny thing is, we can get into a scrap and that actually works out for us. We haven't picked up any of the what's called for doing sentinel stuff. Ooh, that's a nice thing to come down here. Hopefully I did not just put that through my ship, but hey, we'll find out very soon. Nope, but we got very close. Language. Come on.
Radiation protection falling.
Come on, Mr. Sentinel. Supposedly you're really high around here. What's this? Like, absolutely gotta be bad for me, but again, really wish I had the upgrades to my jetpack. Okay. That's weird that supposedly a sentinel planet and I can't even find them. They were building. And see if we can convince him to come out. Also, yep. Of course. The instant we want to do a sentinel mission, we can't find the guys. There we go. Great, this is twofold. I can pop open the cache, and I can pick a fight with as many sentinels as I want. Nice. Ooh. Neat. Hi. And hi. If I'm not mistaken, should be able to get most of this all. Good, that should be my mission done. Okay, go inside. Okay, at least right now, we will quote unquote stay low. Is that enough? Do. Give it a second. Yay! Complete. Okay. Again, more things I might want to take a peek at. Oh, you're an exosuit model. That would explain it. You can go in storage for now. Yeah, these are great things. I will keep them tucked away. That helps me increase the, it helps a lot. We're gonna go in, I'll go out, get our save, and that, my friends, is where we're gonna call it for today. I hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.